The actual degree is physical activity, nutrition, and wellness, and it basically combines exercise, nutrition, and also the behavioral component to improve health outcomes. So that's something that you really don't find at most of the other programs. Most of them focus on either exercise or nutrition.
It gave me the opportunity to study health on multiple levels, so not just a specific exercise physiology or biomechanics, but really got to look at the overall person when it comes to health and health behavior change. And this is one of the only programs that I found that does give you the opportunity to look at multiple things.
There's professors in this program, or in our program, that basically do all types of research. There's people working in communities, there's people working with large epidemiological data, there's people working in the physiology aspect of it. So, I mean, it basically has everything to offer. It offers a broad scope of interest. Definitely being able to multitask. Because usually, I mean, you have your classes, you have your side research, there's other things that come up usually, and then also just having a passion for what you're doing. If you don't, it's easy to get flustered.
Keys to being successful: 1, be ready to work. 2, know what you want to do. And have a good idea about it, but also, once you know what you want to do, be open to other things. Let the research talk to you, let your professors, your colleagues talk to you, and be open to doing other things and incorporating that into your research so you get a well-rounded project or whatever you choose to do for your studies here.
Oh yeah, definitely. We have, the first year is basically research intensive. We take a research methods class, we take statistics classes, and then they throw you in whatever type of research that your mentor is doing at the time. And then we also have a grant writing class, which helps in the future, because in order to do research in this field, you have to be able to get grants and money for it.
Absolutely. I came in a master's program where I did research in statistics as well. Got into this program, when you go in the full year, you get a lot of research methods and statistical programs. Then you have the opportunity to take other classes as well, which I did do, and so it gave me a great background in research and statistics and how to create my own studies. I would say it's pretty close because of the classes. You can make those electives, and sometimes you can choose to take more electives. So your coursework, in essence, could be more, but otherwise the research and the coursework, I would say, are pretty balanced, depending on if you're a research assistant as well.
I'd say maybe close to 50-50. It's hard to distinguish because a lot of the coursework, we'll get assigned papers and things that we kind of have the freedom to choose a topic or something, and so from that you can probably tie that in with your research, so that kind of helps you further your research as well. So it's kind of difficult to say a balance. At least 50-50 though, with research being at least 50%, I would say.
That everything is not as cut and dry and simplistic as it seems. When you get into a program like this, or any PhD program, you begin to understand how much how much there is to know. You've learned all the basic things in your undergrad, your master's, or whatever you participate in, and then when you get in here, you realize there's a lot to study, and you have to use everything that you've gained to study those things and study those unanswered questions.
I mean, you would have to have a passion for what you're doing if you're going to come in and try to, complete this 3 years in this program. 3 years is pretty fast for a PhD program, so they hit you with a lot, and it's a lot of work and a lot of different responsibilities that you're going to have even throughout your first year. So it can be overwhelming if you're not ready for it, and if you don't believe in what you're doing.